Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, and today we will be cosplaying Cloud Strife. After I've prepped my face, I'm gonna start off with some primer to help smooth my skin, and then I'm going with a color corrector before the concealer to counteract any darkness under the eyes. I let it set and dry before foundation. Now with foundation, I choose the easy, fast and lazy route, which is just pouring the foundation directly to my skin. You can do this if you already know how much you're gonna need, but at least just try to apply it by sections. And the way I separate the sections of my face is in 3. Left side of the face, right side of the face, forehead to nose. This powder is only good with the right applicator. Other than that, it's just fine, but it only cost me $8, so it's fine for what it cost me at the time. For contour, I find cool tones suit me better, but I'm still looking for the perfect cool tone, so for now I'm using a warm tone contour palette. I exaggerate the contour and will blend later. I usually like to do this part before the powder, since it's a cream contour, but I forgot. I go slightly above my jawline to shape like Cloud's face, and with Final Fantasy characters I like to take my time with the contour and find it is the most important part. When I blend, I only blend down my neck in the center but not on the sides. I end up lighting the sides of my neck to kind of create a shadow instead of bringing down that contour. For his nose contour, I'm going for a slim nose bridge. I try to make my makeup for Cloud as natural as possible, but let's face it, he is perfect. To blend the contour, I use the pale color in the palette to diffuse the color a bit. And I go in with a cool tone from my eyeshadow palette and apply that to the tip of the nose and create more depth at the top of the bridge under my brow line. I softly blend it with my sponge and then highlighter to finish it up. For his eyebrows, I want to avoid shaving mine, and instead I'm shaping them first with a light brown eyebrow liner. I want to make them look like a natural blonde, but I don't have the specific natural blonde colors, so what I do is I mix yellow eyeshadow and brown eyeshadow, but before I go in with the eyeshadow, I use a white mascara to create a base, let it dry, and then on top of it I go in with the yellow and the brown eyeshadow. I do brush it to remove any clumps. For his eyes, I always start with a beige base and focus the pink and peach colors on the outer corners and under the eye bags. With a mix of soft brown and peach, I create more shadows under the brow line, at the top of the nose bridge, and bring it down to the sides of the nose. I keep going in with only neutral colors, kind of playing it safe, and if I do too much or I find it too dark, I just reapply the light beige on top of it to blend it nicely, and apply more to the inner corners of the eyes. I always like to put highlighter in the inner corners of my eyes with my makeup. I just find that it makes the eyes stand out, especially for a character that uses very natural makeup, natural-ish. Now going in with a darker, more tinted palette, I start with some peach on the crease and outer eyelid and bring it more to the center eyelid. Then add some to half of my lower eyelid as well. I just find that it ties it in together nicely. And then I add a little bit more on the nose sides as well. For blush, I just do a little, bringing it from the nose sides to my inner cheekbone and on the tip of my nose as well as right under. I keep a light stroke, then add more highlighter. Going in with some beige to blend it all together. I use this dark burgundy eyeshadow for inner eyeline and keep it as close to the eyelash line as possible. With this color, I shape where I would like to have my eyeliner to go, and I softly blend before applying the eyeliner. I find using some on my lower line opens up my eyes more. For my eyeliner, I stay as close to the eyelash line as possible and use more dark eyeshadow to connect to the lower lash line instead of using the same eyeliner. Apply some on the upper waterline as well. Now for my lips, I have a preference of making my lips soft and a little bit detailed for characters, even if they are male characters. I just feel like they look cuter. And I do believe Cloud has pretty cute lips, so I do want to try to make them as close as possible to his as I can. Use a dark eyeshadow to darken the corners of my lips, and with that same color I'm going to put it on the inner sides of my lips, and then I'm gonna blend it with my fingers. I'm gonna use a color that is close to my natural lip color as possible, and I'm gonna create a little bit of a cupid's bow because I do see that he has that on his lips. And then I'm gonna apply a highlighter on top of that to make it stand out. And then I'll apply a highlighter on other parts to retouch my nose, my cheekbones, and under the eyebrows. Lastly, I'm gonna put some mascara. Cloud is a pretty boy, so I wanna make his eyes pop. I find that mascara really makes the eyes stand out. And that's pretty much it for this tutorial. I hope it was useful. Please let me know in the comments who you would like for me to cosplay next.